Hey there everyone, this is Bob Martin, the RCSubGuy with the NautilusDryDocks.com, and got a little bit of a tip for you. If you're running your boat, you're going to want to run through a pre-mission checklist. We're going to do that for this boat right now. So what we've got here today is a 1/48 scale Soviet Gulf 1 class submarine. This is really cool boat. We've had it out before and the trim was just off a little bit. So that's what we're going to be doing today at my swimming pool, is doing final adjustments for trim. But before we do that, anytime we put the boat in the water, we want to run through our pre-mission checklist, and we're going to start with the battery. So as I mentioned, battery is going to be our first job, and we want to make sure that we're fully charged and ready for the pond. In this particular case, we have a sealed lead acid battery, 12 volt, 4 amp hour. Already put it on the charger. It is fully topped up, but you're going to want to use a high quality battery charger. This is a computerized battery charger, and it will automatically balance lithium polymer cells. It can charge NiCads, nickel metal hydride, and of course, sealed lead acid batteries safely. So if you don't have one, highly recommend investing in a nice computerized battery charger. Second thing you're going to want to do, and I recommend this before any outing with your RC submarine, is to test your cylinder for watertight integrity. You do not want to find out when the boat is in the middle of the pond that you have a leak. And the easy thing to do there is use a test tank. Now I've got a big livestock watering feeder here, but you can use your bathtub, swimming pool, anything that you've got that'll hold enough water for your cylinder. This is a big one, so we need the big tank. We're going to dunk it in here. We're looking for bubbles, can't see any. If you set your cylinder up properly, you'll have a hose, and I've gone into this in other videos, a hose that runs to the inside so you can blow into it, pressurize the cylinder, and look for leaks. Again, we've already checked this one. It's 100% watertight, so ready for the next step. All right, the next step is to install all of the components into the hull so that you can do a bench test. So in this particular case, we're going to start by putting the battery in the boat, and then we're going to put the cylinder in. We're going to hook up all of our linkages, our drivetrain, and then we're going to move on to the next step. All right. The cylinder has been installed. Do up my Velcro here. Power's been connected, the transmitter is on. We're going to check all the basic functions of the boat. So we got our dive planes here, we've got rudder in the back, we've got our stern planes, and we'll check our automatic pitch controller there as well. And throttle. And lastly, we need to check our ballast system. So we got vent, there's our air pump, and our gas blow. So everything is now functional on the bench. At this particular point, I would say we are ready to disconnect power, button up the boat, put it in the vehicle, and head to the pond. Before you head out, you should also run through the checklist of things that you should bring to the pond to make sure that you don't forget anything. Obviously, you need your model, you need your transmitter. If you've got spare batteries, bring spare batteries along. If there's electricity, you can also bring a battery charger, obviously. The other thing you're going to need to have is any hand tools needed to get into the model, and also to make adjustments to the boat when you're there. So adjusting linkages, needle nose pliers for when you drop something deep into the hull. You're going to want a basic array of hand tools. It would also be a great idea to bring with you some extra foam and weights, along with some elastic bands, so that if you need to make some last minute adjustments to your trim, you can do that at the pond as well. In addition to all of that, there's other things that we recommend, and things maybe that you don't think about. Things like sunblock, water, a chair, a floating marker in case you lose your boat. You want to throw that out to the last place that you saw it. And probably one of the most overlooked things, probably intentionally by many people, Goggles and flippers. You're going to want to bring something like that just in case of a lost boat, so you're not swimming out in your jeans and t-shirt looking for your submarine in 10 feet of water. So don't forget all of those things. You might want to put together a travel kit that you keep packed at all times so you don't forget it. That is what you want. And you'll see I was reading these checklists. This comes from my book, Diving Deep, Beginner's Guide to RC Submarines. We got checklists in there for mission materials and further to what we're talking about in the video here, pre-mission, mission, and post-mission checklists so that you never forget anything to do with your boat. We're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna pack up the boat, head out to the swimming pool, finish up this trimming. Hopefully you found this helpful. My name is Bob Martin, the RC Sub Guy with the NautilusDryDocks.com. Thanks for joining me. If you like what you see, please do not forget to subscribe. It helps my channel out immensely. We will catch you next time.